Hey there guys, I was looking in the Facebook group tonight. I have a lot of groups that I have to keep up with, but I do watch what you guys were doing, and I saw where Wayne was saying any cool ideas for text on graphics. I always get stuck on how to do that, font placement, etc. This is definitely something we're going to cover in the Photoshop Marketing University, but I thought maybe I would just take a break from what I'm doing tonight because it's been a big stress, and see if maybe I can provide you some value. So let me just go ahead and open up the desktop here, and let me just find something that I can use. Let's see if I just got a picture. Okay, so I'll bring in this picture here. These are my beautiful little girls. Very happy with them. They definitely make me happy, so I chose the right picture. I'll go ahead and zoom out. So we cover this a lot in the university. We talk about the groups, we talk about the layers, we talk about all the tools. I show you everything that I'm doing up here in the windows. But first of all, since I opened up this image, the easiest thing to do, rather than trying to show you how to unlock images and everything, is just go ahead and right click this and duplicate this layer. So now you have a copy here, and then we can just turn this one off. Now, one way to see for sure is if we're on the right layer is we can click this little eyeball here, and if it disappears, we know that we are selected on the right layer. So at this point, if you look over here, you can tell by looking at this that this is an image. If it was text, it would look a little bit different. Now, I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so we have our image here, and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click on this text tool. Okay, now I have some options. I can do horizontal, I can do vertical, and these two here, I don't even mess with these. I hardly ever do vertical. We almost always do horizontal. So if I click on this here, then I can come over here and I can click anywhere on this picture, and I can simply just start typing, right? So, beautiful little girls. Sorry, I can't spell tonight. Okay, then I'm going to click this check mark up here, and now I'm going to come over here to this move tool, and I'm going to move this wherever I want. Now you can see what I was talking about a minute ago. Now you see that it's a text layer, right? So we have our text layer, we have our image. Okay, so what I have going on here is I have a strike through. That's not going to work for this. So if I come up here to Windows and then Character, there's a little window that's going to open, and that window looks just like this. And with this window here, I can adjust my leading, which is a space between letters. I can adjust my spacing. I can do a lot of things, but right now I'm just going to go ahead and highlight this, and I'm going to take off the strike through. Okay? Now, that works just fine. I'm going to show you what we can do with some layers real quick, but for right now, I'm just going to go ahead and copy this, highlight, copy, and I'm going to show you something that's very important. We'll just go ahead and turn off that layer. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to click on New Layer, and this time pay real close attention. I'm going to click my text tool, and I'm going to draw the size of the text box that I want. Right now I'm going to make it small so I can demonstrate this to you, and then I'm going to paste in my text. Now what that does is that allows me to very easily scale this either way. You see how that works? So that's very important when you're doing paragraphs and you want to have a margin. You can very easily just scoot your window in so that you can have a margin. And again, we're going to cover that in Photoshop Marketing, guys, so don't worry. Okay? So now I can click this check mark, I can click this move tool, I can move this wherever I want. Now there's a couple things we can do to make this pop. Obviously we can come over here and we can change this to whatever color we want, right? I can click on this palette here and I can choose this blue if I want, like that's on Katarina's shirt. Well, now to make it pop, we can come over here and double click this and come down to our styles, and we could put a stroke on it, right? I can click the stroke and I can pull Madeline's shirt here. Okay, I can pull that off-white color. Okay, and then I can go, instead of making it 1 point, we can do like 5 point. We can do 3 point. Okay, then we can, you know what, let's go ahead and double click it again. We can come down here to outer glow. Okay, we can increase the size. Alright, so now we're really popping here. Or We could even go, and I see a lot of people do this, they double click this, they come over here to the stroke, and they just make the stroke so big that it's something like this. Now I don't like that style at all, but I see a lot of people do that. I like this style right here. I like to have a nice stroke, and if I do have glows, I'll usually just go with a white glow. So let me click on the outer glow again. Instead of yellow, we'll do this white color here that's in her dress. Or we can go, let's see, FFF, that's white, and now we have a white stroke. So I don't know, I hope that helps you. And what I teach in Photoshop marketing is we can come over here, we can just duplicate this layer, and then you can see how it got brighter. That's one thing. So if you like how that looks with the brightness, what we can do is we can select both these groups by clicking on the top group and clicking on the bottom group, and then right clicking and merging these two layers. Okay, so we can actually make this one layer, or we can simply create a group and put these both in the group, or we can just have it how I had it originally, and then we can go ahead and pull this layer down here, and we could do something like this. My girls will be thrilled that I'm doing this tonight too. So we can do Katarina, and then we can do M-A-D-A-L, Madeline. Okay, so then just real quick, we can grab this and we can pull in like one of the colors on her shirt, and then we have this color there on their shirt, and these are all separate layers. So this is a layer, this is a layer, and this is a layer. So I don't know, I hope maybe that helps you a little bit. Maybe it helps you guys get over the obstacles that you're facing. And yeah, this is all stuff that we cover in great detail on Photoshop marketing. So I am watching, guys. Hope that helps. We'll talk to you later.